This video is brought to you by Scratch Off Maps. Thank you very much to them for sponsoring this video. It is a brilliant map with lots of availability online that you can go and check out. So the link is in the description. They've got numerous amount of maps, including if you're wanting to follow English football, you're wanting to follow and do as many grounds in the 92. You've got maps based for the NFL over in the United States. You've got Scottish maps as well. You've got European maps, German maps for you to go and check out. So lots of variety and lots of good options. A little bit about the map. The map, very easy to scratch off. It's very accessible. You can literally just pin it up and put it literally anywhere in your room. I've even put mine on the door. I also really like the fanometer that's available on the map where you can see how many grounds you visited and see what kind of football fan you are. I've currently done 43 of the grounds available on the map. A seasoned traveller, and I've got my eyes set this season on getting to Serious Respect section. Don't forget, you can go and check out the map. The link is in the description. Remember, if you use code JSGC10 on checkout, you'll get 10% off your order. Links and details, they're in the description. What's going on, guys? JSGC Football here, everybody's favourite football comedy duo. We're back for another video. Today, we're going to be rating our favourite away days that we have done. For a disclaimer, even before we crack on with this video, we've not done all 24 teams. We've done 18 of the 24. We've got 6 left to do. And by the time the season has been completed, we're hoping to tick off a few more that will only have I reckon maybe 2 or 3 remaining to be ticked off, depending on, of course, who gets relegated and, of course, who gets promoted as well. So before we do crack on with this video, make sure, like always, if you are enjoying the content, then do subscribe. We've got plenty more videos for you guys to look forward to, including these kind of videos. So if there is anything you want us to talk about or debate, then do just let us know in the comments below. This was suggested to us in the comments of our last similar video where we had a look at rating who we thought had the nicest ground in the championship, and someone suggested, can we speak about our away days and rank them? So that's exactly what we're doing. So if you've got any video ideas or anything, just let us know in the comments below and we'll see what we can do. Also, don't forget as well to leave a thumbs up, share the video as well, as it does help the algorithm and the growth of the channel. And finally, do go and check out our social media too. You can find them in the description, including links to our Twitter and Instagram. We are joined by the other half of JSGC Football, Aaron McSid. Thanks very much for tuning in and joining me once more. How are you on this fine Sunday morning?
Yeah, thank you for having me on this channel once more. It's because I had to debate the best away day and rate our experiences. But I'm very fine, thank you, Joe. How are you?
I am very good, thank you very much. It's a bit boring, the international break, but gives us an allowance to come on and do something a little bit different rather than all action go with the football. We can actually take our time to digest and just recharge the batteries, ready for a big December push, of course.
Yep.
Rightio then. So how we're going to run this, very simple, much like we did last week. We've got our tier maker here. We've got all the championship teams. We've got our tier list here. So we've got teams we've not done. Then we're going to have the worst of the away days that we've done, which is going under the category of poor. And then we've got the middle ground of all right. Away days that we think are very good. And then, of course, you've got the creme de la creme, the elite away days. So we're going to start off first by just sorting out the ones that we've not done and the ones that potentially we will be doing this season, television depending. And it's all these teams here. So we've got Cardiff City, which I think Preston North End take on in February
the 10th,
don't they, Aaron? February
the 10th.
Thank you very much. So we've got Cardiff City. That's in the diary, hoping to do that. This is our next away day that's going to be coming for you guys. Norwich City at Carrow Road. That is on December 9th, is it?
Yeah, our Christmas do as well.
Yeah, we've got a couple of videos lined up, actually, for that. So
Norwich, we're coming for you.
We've got Plymouth. We're planning to do that as well in March.
March 16th.
Mixid knows the dates. And then we missed out on Leicester City, as that was a midweek game back in, I think, October. Southampton's another midweek game, isn't it? So we're not going to be doing them, and them two could well get promoted. And then Swansea City, we did originally have in the diary. Since then, we didn't really fancy it. It has now been moved to Friday night.
Friday
Not
night,
due to
yay.
television. It's been moved down to both teams wanting an extra day's rest ahead of Boxing Day, with Preston North End, of course, Aaron's team taking on Leeds United at Deepdale. So that match now going to be taking place on what is known in the United Kingdom as Mad Friday night away at Swansea. Couldn't think right before Christmas. Worst timing for that away day. So anyone that's going to that is hardcore, and I'm hoping that Preston will put on some subsidised travel and Swansea will put on cheap tickets to be able to make up for what I regard as a pretty bad decision. What are your thoughts on that, by the way, Aaron?
I thought it's pretty poor, because especially since we moved our Boxing Day time now to 12:30. So did it really matter?
Yeah, you're literally saving, 12 to 15 hours. Not really saving that much. It'll be result pending, really. Pick up a result at Swansea, they'll say it's a big success. They don't, and they drop points against Swansea and drop points against Leeds. You'll say, what on earth was the point in that? Rightio, politics of football done and dusted. Let's speak about away day. So all these badges that we've got here: Birmingham City, Blackburn Rovers, Bristol City, Coventry City, Huddersfield Town, Hull City, Ipswich Town, Leeds United, Millwall, Middlesbrough, Queen's Park Rangers, Rotherham United, Sheffield Wednesday, Stoke City, Sunderland, Watford, West Brom, and of course Preston North End. We've ticked all them grounds off. We've been in the away end of all 17 of these teams. We've never been in the away end at Deepdale, but we've been to Deepdale numerous times. We know what an away day would look like if we ever did end up in that away end for whatever reason. Then we can comment on that. So I'm putting it on the tier list. It counts for me.
It is, and I know the pub as well.
First, with Birmingham City. I'm just going to run this chronologically here. I think it's going alphabetically if I've done my alphabet correct. So we're going with Birmingham City first and foremost. Aaron, where should Birmingham go as an away day? What do you think? Give me your thoughts.
Ooh, it's flirting between elite and good. I think I'm going to put in the good category, though, just about missing off the elite, because there's a very good away day, and if you ever do Birmingham away, there's such variety that you can do. Because the only thing is, it's probably the most intimidating Birmingham clubs. Because you get a different vibe when you go to Birmingham City around St Andrews. It's a little bit different to the other Birmingham clubs. But what made it for me was getting on the pitch, getting booed, but I still won the challenge and then give it the big into the Birmingham fans. But I enjoyed the day, because it's a fantastic day.
Yes, we were invited onto the pitch at halftime for the halftime entertainment. It was to kick the ball from the goal kick line, and the person that could get it into the centre circle, if you could get it onto the spot in the centre circle, you won points. You got 3 kicks. Aaron took on a Birmingham City fan. Aaron got a warm welcome from the Birmingham City fan in the form of a chorus of boos, and Aaron went on to win the challenge as well. So congratulations to Aaron. And what I liked about Birmingham City is, in terms of the Birmingham teams, it's pretty close and walking distance to Birmingham City Centre. So rather than going around the grounds, and as Aaron said, of all the Birmingham teams, it is probably the most intimidating of the away days. We did all of our pub crawl around Birmingham rather than nearer the ground instead. And Birmingham, a decent place to visit. I like visiting Birmingham, so I think I'm going to agree with that. And put it in the good section. Now we've got Blackburn Rovers. We've done it 3 times. The most recent just came a couple of weeks ago. So where would you put Blackburn for this? I mean, the biggest problem I've got with Blackburn is there's not too much in the town centre. It's very spaced out. It's all right if you're driving. If you're taking it by train, nothing really nearby. And it's a bit of a meh away day for me. So I think it's poor. Poor or all right. We're going to put it in poor. And I'm putting that down to...
I just thinking away day, not because Preston keep beating them or getting the 3 points, because they get a very good away allocation. But as a proper away day, I think it's poor. Like you said, very spaced out, and the pubs, or if you want a day out, it's not the best away days at all.
But if you do end up getting in the pubs, the booze is quite cheap, which is why I contemplated putting it in the all right. But in terms of an away match, it's one of those that depends on the result as to how much you enjoy the away day. And if you end up losing a match but really enjoying your away day, that's to me is a sign of a top class away day. You go to Ewood Park and you end up losing, I don't think you're going to enjoy your away day that much, in my complete honest opinion. Right, Bristol City, Ashton Gate. What do we reckon for Bristol City?
We didn't do it justice, so it'll have to be all right for this.
Yeah, I think if we'd like to do Bristol City again, and if we do get round to doing Bristol City again, it will be done properly. So we managed to get around the grounds. We've got some fantastic eating and drinking establishments based around Ashton Gate that you could easily check out. But Bristol itself, we've never actually got round to exploring and checking out some of the pubs and what's on offer there. And I've heard really good things, and I'm sure there'll be others that have done Bristol City properly that would have that in the good category, maybe even elite. But the experience that we had, we'll have to go on all right until we get round to doing Bristol City 2.0, pending maybe next season. Right, Coventry, what do you reckon, Aaron?
I think I have to go with Paul. It's just so far away from everything like that, especially from the city centre like that. It's miles out of the way, and that's the trouble with new builds. Just massive out of the way. There's nothing around it. It's a straight in and out job in the car like that. Because the only thing that made it for us was luckily security guards let us into the casino, which they don't allow away fans in at all.
No, it's a pretty good away day. Other than that, it's just the biggest problem you've got is it's just so far away.
Far out of the way. Right
near the M6 motorway, and Coventry's a good, I think it's like 3 miles. You've got to head or a walk down, heading south to find the city centre, which isn't ideal. So Aaron putting it in poor.
But if it's still the old ground, Highfield, I've heard good things. I think it'd go under the elite category if it's still Highfield Road like that. It's a shame we missed out on that back in its heydays. I think that would have been a brilliant away day.
Yeah. Right, Huddersfield.
Has to be all right. I can't do it justice because it's one of those we did it at last moment, but I can imagine it's a very good away day, especially with the pubs. I like that it's centrally located. It's not too far from the
town.
What's the name of the stadium now? Is it John Smith's or is it changed its name?
John Smith's, I think. I still know it's the John Smith Stadium. Yeah. I like Huddersfield. Yeah, we did it midweek. We did it in a League Cup game, and we was both at work that day. So we headed after work to the away match. So it was an in and out job. I imagine the booze is probably quite cheap. Stadium's very nice. It looked pretty good, to be honest. I'd like
some decent booze. I've been looking
I'd like to go and do it. 2.0, Bristol City 2.0, Huddersfield Town 2.0. Coming soon. Right, yeah, one that divides opinion a lot. Hull City. How do you reckon?
What did we do for it? I think it has to be on our experience, all right. I know there's some decent pubs and it can be a very good away day.
Yeah. That's a bit of a walk from the train station, isn't it, Hull City?
Yeah. But if you stay in the city centre, it's because there's lots of options. Because there's cheap booze, great place, maybe a little bit run down, but it's everything you want from an away day.
Yeah.
But just from my personal experience, it has to be all right. It's not in the good category, but I think it's underrated, and I could not add a try with its food yet as well, because there's really up the game, Hull City.
What about Ipswich?
Good.
A good away day. Okay, why is good?
Some decent boosters down there, because there's a really good away day. I like that it's centrally located in the town centre as well, and everything around it. Because there are lots of options in Ipswich, and I like it. Just a shame with drive-ins, we didn't really do it justice with the pubs as we did too. As well to be, because there is some decent boobers, decent pubs further out. Let you go.
I mean, to be fair, a lot of pubs don't open till 11 a.m. midday.
Yeah,
and coming from the northwest down to Ipswich, it's just so difficult to get to and have time to do it properly. Unless I'm going to stay overnight, and I didn't fancy doing it overnight. Although coincidentally, we are doing Norwich City overnight. Right. Leeds United, and that 2.0 in January, as long as that doesn't get moved for TV, will be coming soon for you guys to enjoy. Where would you put Leeds United?
I will put it...
Where do we reckon? It's another one that's miles away from the city centre.
I'm floating between elite and good here, because there's a lot of options in the city centre, because there's a great away day, and we had a very good time. Put it under elite.
You're putting it in elite?
Elite.
Aaron's appeasing the Leeds massive there. Why elite?
Because we base this on our Christmas stews, because it's such a good vibe around Leeds. Because lots of options, lots of boozers, bars, everything you could ever possibly want for an away day, and Leeds is certainly up there, and it's not overpriced either. Leeds, because if you go in the right
city
places,
centre itself, ticket prices can be a bit overpriced if they don't agree.
No, but this time they have, because apparently if you charge them like 28 quid, they'll back that up. So if they get ripped off like from Hillsborough, Sheffield Wednesday, they'll charge 45 quid.
Yeah, I presume that's where this is going with that. They weren't happy with Sheffield Wednesday's prices, and Leeds bring such a big following that they're sensing that some of the fans are going to get ripped off by other teams when they travel away from home. So if they set theirs at the highest standard and they get ripped off by other clubs, they'll rip them off.
Yeah.
Millwall.
Elite.
Straight away, fantastic. Head around London Bridge, so many good options, a great experience. I don't think we need to add anything else onto Millwall. It's just a fantastic away day.
Fantastic away day. So I say, do not be intimidated by it. It's a fantastic away day. Middlesbrough elite. It's going to elite. There's no better away day. I think I might already have number one right there.
Great place. Cheap
might already have number one. Great people, fantastic. Everything about it, I just loved.
Yeah, lots of people moan about it being far away from the centre, but it's not. It's a 10-minute walk. I don't really get why people say that. It's cheap, good booze, nice people, nice stadium, good atmosphere in there. It's everything I would rate in an away day, so that goes in elite. Queen's Park Rangers going in elite for me as well.
In elite, anything London near enough goes up in elite. You're doing something wrong if there's not a London club in that elite.
I like that. Rotherham, we've done that twice. Where do you reckon? We called it our most underrated. Is it one of the most underrated?
It has to be good, yeah.
I want to put it in good.
I think it has to go under the good category.
Underappreciated. Cheap.
I think it's very
good places to drink. It's decent. It's a decent away day. Close by to Sheffield. That's a great place to visit. So to me, it goes in good.
It is, and the stadium is centrally located as well. Sheffield Wednesday elite.
That's a great place to go and visit.
It is. I love Sheffield. Everything about it.
Lots of watering holes in Sheffield. Only difference you've got between Sheffield Wednesday and Sheffield United. Sheffield United takes the edge for me just because it's a 10-minute walk from Sheffield city centre, whereas Hillsborough, you got to take a tram. But trams are quite regular. Never had any problems with it. Elite.
And you got a train like that. But it's one of the funniest away days we've ever had. We had such a good time in Sheffield Wednesday.
It's just a shame that when we did Sheffield Wednesday, we weren't doing our vlog at the time.
Yeah, people like it. Then we're supposed to go this year, but unfortunately, due to circumstances out
of my control. Yeah, I got injured. I couldn't go.
You got injured.
I couldn't walk. I couldn't walk.
So yeah, so that's why we did Rotherham. So yeah, I agree with that, Jay. Stoke City, poor categories, because it's massively far. Again, it's another new modern build in the middle of absolutely nowhere. Get down when it's freezing cold as well, and and Stoke's even poorer than Coventry in Blackburn. One of the poorest away days out there, Stoke.
Yeah. Okay, Sunderland. We never really did justice to Sunderland. We'd have to go and do Sunderland again.
I'd have to do it again. I think it'd be a very good away day. But we went by via coach, and it's a very, very cold day that day. But Preston won 2-0.
I'm putting it on all right.
Going all right.
Nice stadium, big.
Yeah.
Certainly not a small club, Sunderland. I think Sunderland 2.0 might be coming at some point soon as well. We'll have to go and do that.
Has to be done.
Yeah. Okay, Watford.
All right.
I think it's only all right as well. There's lots of places around Watford that you can go and drink.
I wanted to really like, Yeah,
it is. It's a good 20, 30 minutes outside of London. We never touched on London pre-game. We just did Watford itself, and it's just all right.
It's good if you've got a family. If you want to plan a weekend like Harry Potter World or going to London, it's a very good away day for that. It's good for a family weekend.
If you're a Harry Potter fan, I'd recommend Warner Brothers Studio Tour, actually. Yeah. It's good. Right, West Bromwich Albion. I thought it was a good away day. Don't think it makes elite for me.
I don't think it does. It just misses out. It's because they're brilliant days. Because I loved everybody. I love the Hawthorns. I like the fans. But I think it just misses out on that elite category just.
Yep, I agree with that. Got a nice fan zone actually at the Hawthorns.
It does some decent food as well.
It's a solid away day. It's a solid away day, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's not.
Finally,
it's not. Yeah.
Go on, Aaron.
I was going to say, if it's Birmingham, Aston Villa like that, now that's elite.
I don't think they're coming down to the Championship
anytime
soon. Okay. No bias. Where do you reckon Preston would be?
Good.
Close proximity to Blackpool that appeals to a lot of people.
And to say this,
train.
And this is unbiased in me. It's going to say Preston's really upped its game in the last decade. Like that, some really nice boozers, craft ales, everything you like about away days. Because I don't think that probably lets Preston down. It is a very far walk from the train station to Deepdale. But other than that, it's going to say it really holds its own. It's going to say, like you say, you can make a weekend of it if you want Blackpool as well. But Preston does hold its own as a away day.
Okay. Right, I've got, before we get on to which away day you think's the best away day in the Championship, if you are a family person who's going to be taking young children to an away day and want to experience their first ever away day, which club of the ones that we've visited would you say is the best club to choose when it comes to picking your first ever away day and you're wanting to take children along with you just for that kind of thing? I've got a few options on there. Yeah.
I've got a few. It's going to say, if I had kids like my family, it's going to say, like young kids, I'd like them to experience that local derby. So you get a nice allocation. So Blackburn would be under that.
Yep.
Because it's nice and local. It's going to say, get a good allocation. You get a good feel like that gets you right into the spirit of football.
I think
where else?
If you're heading to the northwest, I think Blackburn or Preston would be a good option. I think if you were heading further north, I think the best option would be somewhere like Sunderland. Got a nice, impressive ground, tucked away, just a nice, friendly away day, in my opinion. And if you were heading down south, somewhere like Watford or Queen's Park Rangers would be a good one, I think.
Yeah, I agree.
Would be my recommendations. I'm not too sure I'd chance things like Millwall, Birmingham, Leeds United and things on a first ever away day with young children. Maybe if you're a teenager and onwards.
When they get that age, that's a break away from you. Go with the lads.
Yeah. Right. Last question. Best away day?
Still, my opinion, it has to be Middlesbrough. It won my heart when we did it. So Middlesbrough is my number one.
Excuse me. Why Middlesbrough?
I like everything about it. Like the warm welcome that received is something unique. They never had the other away days where we could actually join in with the Middlesbrough fans. Decent boozers, decent people, fantastic. Everything about Middlesbrough was absolutely brilliant, and it's very, very cheap as well. There's nothing more they could look. It's going to say nice stadium. It's going to say great atmosphere. It ticks all the boxes of an away day that everyone says one of the best atmospheres I've ever witnessed as a Preston fan as well. It's going to say and that was Preston fans as well. As we're just united together.
Middlesbrough takes the crown for Aaron. Mine's different. Mine is Queen's Park Rangers.
QPR.
Queen's Park Rangers. I think from the north, for an away day, the best experiences I've ever had on my away days are when we've headed down to the Big Smoke and we've headed to London. Brentford is my favourite away day that we've ever done at Griffin Park. They're not in the Championship, so they don't take the crown. So I'm left with my choice between Millwall, which I absolutely loved that experience, and Queen's Park Rangers. And I liked Queen's Park Rangers. I think it's underappreciated. Drinking around Shepherd's Bush is brilliant. I like West London. I like its location. I like the stadium. I like that it's closed and compact. The concourse is tight and narrow. You can get a good atmosphere in Loftus Road as well. I think it's one of the most underrated away days out there. And I think it's my favourite experience of any of the Championship teams at this moment in time. Of course, that could change this season. We've got Norwich coming up, Cardiff coming up, Plymouth as well. They could take that crown. But for me, Queen's Park Rangers, and for Aaron, Middlesbrough taking the crown. Do let us know, though, in the comments below, your Championship away days. Who's your favourite? Go on, Aaron.
Yeah, let us know. But I think Fulham will be up there. We didn't do it justice. I think that'd be one of the best London away days. A lot of fans rave about it, and we did not do it justice, especially with the pubs on the River Thames as well, because they're very.
We did a booze cruise.
We did a booze cruise, just a very cold day, and I thought it was a little bit overrated. but mainly because
I think I'd agree with that. I think I'd prefer to do the pub crawl along the river. Would be right up our
would
street
have a better
rather than the booze
experience.
cruise. Booze cruise sounds like it would be up our street. It's just packed, very busy.
It's packed, yeah, because once you're
freezing
out in the
cold.
back, because we're out in the back in the freezing cold Feb like that, we couldn't return like that. So
On
it's
the
like,
River
oh,
Thames, it was just a
Yeah.
little bit overrated. I'd rather be in their nice warm pubs, having a few bevies instead. Fantastic. Right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Much appreciated. Don't forget to like the video, share the video, subscribe if you're new around here. Plenty more football content for you guys to look forward to. Also, don't forget to go and check out today's video sponsor, Scratch Off Maps. Links and details there in the description. Remember, if you like doing your away days and ticking off all the different grounds, then this map is a fantastic map to have. Remember, take use of our code JSGC10 on checkout and get yourself 10% off your order. Christmas coming up as well. It's a good, ideal Christmas gift, I think, out there for any football lovers that likes visiting all the different grounds. You got anything else left to add, Aaron?
Nothing more to add to that.
Fantastic. Right, thank you everybody for watching. I hope everyone is safe and well. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Peace.
Ciao for now.